Hi everyone, I am Tanisha Balson, Miss Dominica 2025, and today I will be interviewing a few individuals who are deeply involved in the creative industry. They will be giving us a small insight on why they decided to pursue that field and how it has benefited them. This video is sponsored by Secretly Dominican Productions, your choice for wedding photography, graduations, birthday and maternity shoots, events and interviews like this one. I am here with Miss Jenae Bell, a well-known digital artist. So, Miss Bell, tell me a little bit about why you decided to get involved in digital artistry.
Artistry and art has always been something that I found a deep passion for and a deep love in. But when I was around 17, my mom got an iPad and that was it for me. How do I say this? I love art and creating anything, but I think at the speed of light. So with digital art, it's the fastest, it's the most convenient and the most accessible way to create. So I can draw something now in 5 minutes and send it to somebody in Canada. I love that it connects people in that way, and it's my passion.
So you said at the age of 17, so has art been something that has inspired you from a very young age, like when you were a baby or a toddler?
Absolutely. It's in different forms. I've always been very creative, so anything that involves painting or crafting, singing, dancing, I've always been involved in it, like makeup, anything.
Like me. So how would you say the art has benefited you as an individual?
It's given me purpose, not only in life, but in this country. And I found that at an early age. It's something that I'm very grateful for. I have a deep love for this island and its culture and everything surrounding Dominica. It's allowed me to shine a light on what I love, and I think that through art, we can, see things differently here, but in a positive way.
So you're basically saying Dominica has inspired your form of art, its culture, these type of things. Okay. And do you see it benefiting the youth in our country?
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of the work that I do right now, some things I can't really speak about, I'm illustrating some books, but a lot of the work that I do right now, it's taking our culture, environment, and our history and illustrating our story so that the new generation can have a deeper appreciation for this country.
That's important. Yeah. What challenges have you faced in the arts industry or the creative industry in a whole?
So, as far as challenges goes, there's been many, but the main one would definitely be going into this unique, I'd say unique because there aren't really a lot of digital artists here. So there isn't a blueprint. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go along. I started this because I loved it, and every day I'm trying to find a new way to make it work. But thanks to community, I have a lot of resources in terms of being able to ask people for advice. I'm a part of the Waitukubuli Artist Association, and that network has helped me get through and overcome those hurdles, because even if we have, let's say, different disciplines, I can ask my photographer friend for help. I know that, let's say, when I'm not feeling as inspired, I can go to Lowell's studio and paint something and have a beautiful day.
Okay, so based on traditions, we often see that our youths today tend to go for the traditional jobs like being a doctor, a teacher, this type of things. And rarely do you see people pursuing arts or being a digital artist. What would you say to someone who wants to pursue that as a full-time career?
The internet is your best friend. We live in the best time for educating oneself about anything that you need to know, and it taught me a lot about my own personal journey. Anytime I had a question that, let's say, a friend couldn't answer, I know I can go online and look up what are the rates for a digital artist, what are the processes like, how do you act as a professional in that space. The one thing that I will say is art is a beautiful career, but it's also a business, so you have to have that mindset as well, and that's something to be cognizant of with taking that on as a career.
Okay, that's true. It's not just about doing it, but you also need to know the business mindset towards it, and not many people know that. So what would you say, can we implement that into our school curriculum? Because usually people do this after school as an extracurricular activity. Do you think that we should implement it in our school curriculum for students to learn?
Absolutely. I think creativity is a skill, and it's kind of like a muscle that needs to be exercised. It can do more for a person than just making art. Creativity helps you solve problems, it's confidence building, it helps you see the world in a unique way. And I think especially as Dominicans, where we're in a place where we're very resourceful people.
That's true.
And a lot can happen, and you need to know how to do the best with what we have.
As you may know, I'm a dancer and I love to dance. And that's a thing people don't understand, that the creative industry, or just doing something that you love, what it can do for you, develop your skills, your confidence. For me, dance has developed my confidence so much. Not just pageantry. People think that young girls go into pageantry just to develop their confidence, but just doing things that you love develop my confidence. I'm able to, work in a team. It helps with my interpersonal skills, all these things. And I believe not just parents, but our culture, the youth on a whole, should understand why this is important. So I'm happy that you were able to share that.
Great. And to what you just said about being a dancer, there are people in this world, I believe that there are people in this world that they're meant to do something.
Yes.
And having that avenue for children just as an option can expose them to something that they feel, it can expose them to something that they never would have been able to feel at home in.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think most times people go into other careers because they don't see opportunities here in their own homeland. So they'll be like, that's my dream, but there's nothing there for me to be able to develop that dream. So that's why I think it's important that we have these avenues for people who are interested in.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that you think the same way too.
Yeah, because we have so many talented people here. I've traveled a lot, and as far as I've seen, we know how to express in such a beautiful and captivating way, and that's a unique and special talent. I think that's like one of the most beautiful things about Dominicans.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we are very resilient, very creative. Our culture on a whole is very unique, and it gives us an opportunity to express ourselves in that way. Okay, so tell me a little bit of the work that you have made in the past, the arts that you made.
Okay, so a lot of my themes are, so far they've been around cultural preservation, environmental awareness and stewardship. I love spreading the message of looking within as well. And it's kind of been my way of understanding myself, and through social media I share that story, and I hope that people can be inspired from it. But a lot of my pieces, they're generally things that I'm deeply passionate about, and things that I love, and that's why they look so colorful and vibrant, because I'm just trying to convey a feeling through art. I think art's like a universal language, and there's some things that you just can't express through words.
That's true.
Yeah.
As an artist, do you get mind blocks?
Yes, all the time. Whenever that does happen, though, I try to do something different. So I'll experiment with a different art form. I'll visit a studio or a friend's studio, and they will normally be working on something that's so creative and different and insane that I have to be like captivated by it.
That's nice that you get inspirations elsewhere, or sometimes just need to take a break, because I, as a dancer, often get mind blown from choreographing a dance and I'd be like, but I don't know what to do next, or what should I do? And sometimes you just need a little break or inspiration from someone who does the same art form as you, or maybe different.
Absolutely. And you know, sometimes creating is an expression, and you need to be inspired, or you need to take things in to be able to express.
That's true.
So sometimes it's okay to chill, watch a movie, spend quiet time with your friends.
That's true.
Yeah.
They'll say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, as we end, what would be your last words to the youth, or to anybody inspiring to be a digital artist, or maybe get involved in the creative industry? What would you say to them?
I would say follow your heart. Listen, as cliche as it sounds, listen to the feeling that's deep in your bones. Take advice from elders, but at the end of the day, you know what's right for you, and you should find ways to make that work. Even if it might not seem possible, there is always a chance once you believe in yourself.
Thank you to Miss Jenae Bell.
Thank you.
For taking the time off to give us a little insight about what it's like to be a digital artist, what inspired you, what skills you have developed over the past few years. I'm sure there's a young girl, a young boy, or just someone watching this interview, and they will be inspired by what you said. And thank you again for sharing.
Thank you so much.
There's no place like home.